if you guys weren't aware, apparently Jay-Z's Accuser essentially has a lot of inconsistencies in their story, and she decided to do an interview with NBC, and we are just basically going to react to what she is saying because I am very curious. And yeah, I posted it in the Discord last night that it was reported that there were inconsistencies within her story. And this is the exact reason as to why I didn't say anything else about this Jay-Z and Diddy situation, because I was like, I don't know. I need more proof and I need more information before I send this nigga to jail, because you know I'm the judge. I got the gavel. But I couldn't do that. But don't get me wrong. Even though Jay is one of my favorite rappers, if you are involved in any bullshit like what Diddy is involved in, then no, I'm no longer going to support you. But until I have actual concrete evidence, I can't really say much, guys. I'm sorry, I can't. So anyway, we are going to listen to this interview of this person, and yeah, we are going to see what she says.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
What is a 13-year-old doing at the MTV Music Awards by herself?
No, with having autism is is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle ball.
Chat. Wait a minute. So you expect me to believe that the parents of an autistic 13-year-old young girl you are meaning to tell me that her parents let her go to the MTV Video Music Awards by herself? That right there I already find very unlikely, but I mean, you never know. Parents are weird these days, but I would never let my autistic 13-year-old daughter go to the VMAs. Like, what?
The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke.
Okay, so the friend that supposedly drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, 5 hours. Yo, Moosey and Nicole, can you guys imagine driving from Rochester, New York to Manhattan? It's just so convenient that that woman that made that drive that night, it's so convenient that she died.
To Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
I'm sorry. I am not laughing at her. I'm not, but the sentence, "You're exactly what Diddy is looking for," is the scariest that I have ever heard. Can you guys imagine hearing that? Even today as a grown man, what if a random like 6'7" black dude with dreads with a security hat and a security shirt and he's just like Brawlick and Diesel? How would you feel if he walked up to you and said, "You exactly what Diddy was looking for"? You know how terrifying that is? I don't know if that's what the guy looked like. I'm just creating a scenario in my head. But that's scary, man.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, you know, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time.
Okay.
At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy.
Okay, so there are a lot of inconsistencies in her story. Like, a lot.
She says Combs and Carter took turns raping her while a female celebrity watched.
JC comes in and me. He at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth and told me to stop it, cut the.
After the alleged rape, she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, "I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind," he said.
Wait a minute. So the father is even saying that he doesn't even remember that happening. Guys, what are we talking about anymore? Like, this sounds like bull. What are you talking about?
When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statements. "I have made some mistakes," she said. "Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me." The inconsistencies in her account of an incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago does not necessarily mean the allegations are false. The accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, said, "Because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress."
And I also just want to point out the fact that polygraphs are inadmissible in court. And that is for a reason. Because honestly, she could pass the polygraph, but what does that exactly mean? She could genuinely believe that she is telling the truth. Like, she could have fabricated this story in her head. Like, we don't know if something is off with her mentally. She also said that she's autistic. So I don't know. Her basically completing a polygraph isn't going to do anything. Because if you believe something has truly happened to you, then yeah, you're going to pass it. That doesn't necessarily prove that that thing actually happened. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense.
In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said this incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. "True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory."
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
Yeah, I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out than I am of, being chastised by their fans.
All right, Chloe Malas joining us now live. Chloe, we just heard a very strongly worded statement from Jay-Z. What else are you hearing from him and his team?
Yes, so his attorney said that they're going to ask the court to, quote, dismiss this frivolous case. And also moments ago, we heard from Diddy's legal team, and I want to read you some of what they said. They said, quote, "This is the beginning of the end of this shameful money grab." And remember, he remains behind bars at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center.
Where he need to stay. He need to stay there. Now, I will say there is a chance that Diddy didn't do this particular thing, but everything else is strong evidence. I mean, shit, the evidence is Diesel. It got cop Diesel got the evidence, got shoulders and muscles on its back. It's strong evidence, man. evidence out here benching 650.
And his criminal trial begins in May.
All right. Very thorough reporting there. Chloe, thank you so much for that.
See, chat? See, this is exactly why. This is exactly why I wait for more evidence to come out before I just blatantly accuse somebody of doing something, because I don't know. That's why I waited for P. Diddy, for more to come out on him. And I am going to wait on Jay-Z, because right now it sounds like he didn't do this. I'm not going to lie. It sounds like he didn't do it. I really wish that I saw her like on camera and that she didn't want to hide her identity, because I also feel like body language says a lot. Like, I can read a person specifically like through their body language, you know? Yeah, I don't understand why people are so quick to just say, nope, Jay-Z, he did it. He did it. But why though?